When you played, you disliked Philadelphia the most?
I don't say I dislike. Yeah, I disliked them the most. Yeah, it was Philly. But in Washington, but remember now, because we had Arizona was not. We beat them all the time. But between Washington and Philly, yeah. But remember this, what Dallas is going through now. Before we really ran off with San Francisco, we had to deal with Philadelphia too to get our dynasty. I was literally when they had Jerome Brown and Reggie White and all those dudes, man, them boys were real, boy. I had a lineman. I told you I had a lineman say he wasn't playing. I said, man, what's wrong with you? He said, I'm hurt. I said, well, hurt what? Because we're going up against Jerome Brown and Reggie White. I said, where are you hurt? He said to me, somewhere in here. I said, what? You want to get your butt on this football field. He didn't want to go up against Reggie. He just said, somewhere in here. You know ain't nobody heard if he said somewhere in here. You didn't want to deal with that. So getting over this Philly hump is one thing, and we did it before. We'll do it again. Then you got to go and deal with that San Francisco hump that they got.
The famed Jimmy Johnson, right? And Buddy Ryan, didn't he say that he got his fat butt back in the locker room?
Well,
you were on the field for that game,
That was a
right?
scary team, though, dog.
What, the Eagles?
The Eagles team back then, it was a scary. Eric Allen, they had Waters, Andre Waters, God bless him. You know what I mean? Think about it, man. Seth, Clyde, they had some boys, dogs on that team, man. Whew. We had to overcome them, and that's what Dallas has to do.
You never had to chip Reggie White, did you?
No, I ain't chipping nobody. Nobody. Ain't nowhere in none of my contract where they going to incentivize me to chip. So that chip is out. You better get somebody else in here.
They're getting Novacek. That's Novacek's job.
That's Novacek's job. I just want to catch the ball.
That's Witten's job.
Like me, I used to tell them, I do one thing and do it right.
Right.
Do one thing and do it right. But this can't get rich. I'm telling you, this game is going to be a good game, man. It's going to be a great game. Dallas needs this game so bad. This is such a bigger game for Dallas than it is for Philadelphia.
You think so?
Oh.
Well, I mean,
it ain't close. Not close.
Philly could bury the Cowboys in the East for this.
Yeah.
I mean, not bury for the season, obviously. But basically, the Cowboys, and that's why I'm sure you're saying it's a big path, because the Cowboys' path, if they lose this, goes through a wild card visit to the NFC South winner, just like last year, and then potentially another visit to Philadelphia or San Francisco or maybe even Detroit. Maybe I don't know how it's going to work.
I'm okay with any of those any of those visits. I'm just not at San Francisco right now. You know, but those other visits, I'm okay with it. So that's why I say it's more important to Dallas. Just for the mindset. I don't care if Dallas has to go back to Philly. You out of bounds. The commercial, I said in commercial, just got to stay in bounds. You win that game, got to stay in bounds. Got to stay. That's a close game. You played it there. You can go back up there and win that football game. So I'm not overly concerned with that. I'm just saying you need your psyche right. You need to do this here, right here. And here's the funny part. You have this record at home. Now, protect it. And if you do it right and it falls back, maybe you can get that thing coming back through home where you can lock it down. But I'm not overly concerned with them going back to Philly.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.